All right, Addison, if you want to come down here, Jack, can you join? Come over to this side, get you to change spots for just a while. Jack, you're getting so big and tall. I mean, I see you on the street. I don't know if I recognize you. Put a rock on his head, man. I look down there. Yeah, I saw that. It looks very, very distinguished looking and intellectual. All right. You know, that's just a ploy, though. I'm going to rest a minute after that song. I'm kind of tired. It's kind of wore me out.
Addison's favorite.
Is you like that? God is over the moon. Well, Vacation Bible School is July the 15th. If you have some neighbor kids running around, you see somebody have small children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, neighbors, as I said, tell them to come. It's going to be a good day. I've never done a one-day Bible school, so interested in seeing how it goes. We want to have as many kids as possible. So that's on the 15th. It's going to be from 9 o'clock in the morning to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. When I became a Christian, when I asked Jesus to come into my heart, I could describe it, as sometimes the Bible does, as God putting his hand on me. And not just me, but I believe that's a way God reaches down and touches us. I invited him to come into my life. And that started a chain reaction of events. I saw somebody on a video last week where they had a big pile of firecrackers, and they had them all in a big pile, but they lit the fuse on one firecracker, and it made all the other firecrackers pop and blast and go to explode and carry on. Quite a display. Well, I believe that when Jesus came into my life, and when he comes into your life, that's what he does. He changes your whole life, and everything is connected to that very event. Everything in your life is connected to that for the rest of your life. Well, I want to talk with you today along that line about what God can do just simply by a simple touch. Just by, the Bible says it's just like his breath breathing on us, just speaking to us softly, just living his life in and through us. This is a box of Dominoes. That's what these are here, Dominoes. And I played with Dominoes. Notice I said I didn't play Dominoes. Played with Dominoes when I was little, when I was a little boy. And we seemed like often we had Dominoes, but I never saw my mom and dad use them or play with them. I don't know how. I guess someone gave them to us as a gift. They wound up being something that I played with. And when someone showed me how to play with them, this kind of thing that I did. Now, when I became pastor at the Willie Springs Baptist Church, that was a little unusual there because everybody in town and everybody in our church played dominoes. When they got together at the senior center or when they went down into a special gathering, they didn't do it too much in church because I think some of them bet on dominoes. So they kind of felt like they shouldn't be playing dominoes in church. But everybody in our church did play. And so they taught me how to play. They said, you know how to play dominoes? And I said, yeah. No, not like that. I mean, looking at the spots and the numbers, the spots that are on them, and line them up and playing the game. And so they showed me how to do that. And I came to the conclusion there's no more boring game in the world than dominoes. Okay? I'm sorry. I said, no, I want to line them up and knock them down. So that's all, you know, and I think I probably have forgotten how to play the game. There's all different kinds of variations on the game. But what I got right here, this is 28 in this box, so I'll line them up on this board right here. Jack, I need your help. Would you come here and I want you to start things. Would you just tap that domino right there? Up. Needs a little more help, doesn't it? Up. All right. So you can see what happens. It needed a separate touch. All right. Thank you very much. You can be seated because I want to show you something extra spectacular. Look on the desktop there, Carter. I have 50,000 dominoes. Well, not me, but somebody set up. Let's look at this. All those are lined up dominoes. It took 3 days to set up 50,000 dominoes. 10 people worked on it for 3 days. Plastic dominoes of all colors and shapes. Even some clear ones. And none of those people evidently needed Jack to give it a second touch. Back and forth, over and up. There's a picture of me with sunglasses on. All right, here we go. Around the loop, setting cars in motion. A ball rolling down, hitting more dominoes. Another ball. Headed for more dominoes, big domino. Bang! Crash the car into one. Gillette razors falling everywhere, that's what that is. Big giant razor. Good promotion for Gillette. Mustaches. Smartphone. Oh man. There goes the delivery truck. Like shaving cream, huh? A little fancy curly cues, spins and diodes. We've got one more wall to go. I don't know whose mom is going to pick all that up. All right, you can click that off now. That's all of dominoes. But you know, I can tell you there are people that I have met, friends that I've made. There are people that are part of my life. There are things that have happened in my life that never would have happened to me if I'd never met Christ, if I'd never met the Lord. So all those things knock down all the other things in my life. So that's very important to realize and to understand. Okay? All right, thank you. You can go back and sit with your folks.